Hey there, how's it going? This is Across the Rubicon channel. I'm just in the Groynes in Christchurch, just outside Christchurch, northwest. It really is beautiful. What a beautiful day today. I think it's been about 26 degrees. And I've been to the Groynes many years ago, but never really had a good walk around to discover it. But it really is quite beautiful. 20 odd years I've been here. I'll just show you. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. Coots, ducks. Look how clear that water is, look. It's good enough to drink. It's good for the soul, being somewhere like this. It really is. How did I miss this for 20 years? I was talking to my daughter today. We spoke about things that are going on in the world, things that just a few years ago she couldn't really handle because, I don't know, it was just too negative. And I think they teach them in school nowadays is keep away from negative people. Maybe, I don't know. It's like you read it in books, don't you? Stay away from people who bring you down. But you know, I've got 3 daughters, and they were all at one stage of the same opinion, all around about the same age. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But now they're a bit older, and now they realise the shit that's going on in the world, and it is shit. And they've got to face it, haven't they? They've got to face it. But I guarantee you the kids are still being told in school to think positive, only positive thoughts, only be around positive people. In other words, keep yourself bloody ignorant. And you're not to know what's going on in the world, basically. Because when you do know what's going on in the world, it's quite depressing. Just show you the water here, look at this. It's crystal clear water, it really is beautiful. But now all my kids, funny enough, 3 daughters and their boyfriends, many of their friends, they avidly watch GB News, Neil Oliver, Mark Stein, Tucker Carlson of Fox News, Nigel Farage, Dan Mutton, and they're discovering people like James Delingpole, who's got a podcast. You should check him out, James Delingpole. He's really good. He's one of us. He's Oxford educated. He was actually in Oxford University, would you believe, with people like Boris Johnson and many others. People he once considered friends, but not now. It's funny how people change when they get power. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, I suppose. So they say. And it does. It's like political parties. When they're vying to be, I don't know, leading the country, or their leader is vying to become the Prime Minister or President, whatever. They tell you all sorts. They promise you the world, or they use a slight trick of hand or use sophistry to trick you into believing they're going to do something that they have no intention of doing. And when they get in power, they don't carry it out, and yet we have no mechanism, only the next election, to remove them And because people have short memories, they soon forget that they were let down before. It's a bit like Winston Peters in New Zealand. It was him that brought in Jacinda Ardern, and he was the kingmaker, and he brought her to power. And now she's on her second term. He was there for the first term as Deputy Prime Minister. That was the deal. And now, when she got the second term without him, he's out on a limb. Well, the people punished him, punished his party for bringing her into power. But funny enough, he, well, didn't get into Parliament, but she became Prime Minister again. Funny that. Apparently all the South Island farmers voted for Jacinda. That's funny as well. That's strange. And yet no one seems to know any farmer that voted for Jacinda. Dominion machines, anybody? I don't know. But Winston Peters now is making noises about, well, getting back into power and what the government aren't doing, what he'd do, and blah blah blah. I mean, I'm not sure how old Winston is, but he's well past 70, he must be nearly 80. You'd think he'd give it up. Like I said in the video just the other day, if he just apologised for what he did, that'd be a start for bringing her into power. And then you've got Chris Luxon. And you just take a look at Chris Luxon of the National. He's looking like he's going to be the Prime Minister of New Zealand. I'll just show you the ducks. He's looking like he's going to be the Prime Minister of New Zealand next year. Just take a look at him. I wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw him. And he's just, again, using sophistry to make you believe he's going to change things. Like Three Waters, hey pua pua. And the fat tax on cows, taxing on water. These people aren't going to change nothing. They will change nothing. And like I've said before, he's already been, I would hazard a guess, but I think it'd be a good guess, that Chris Luxon has already been told that he's going to be the Prime Minister next year, and Jacinda has already been told that she's not. No matter how you vote, so it's not who's voting, it's who's counting the votes, or whose machine is counting the votes. This is New Zealand though. It's going to be the same everywhere, because the same people who control Jacinda and Chris Luxon and David Seymour and make it look like there's opposition, the same people who control them control the deep states in America, control the deep state in the UK and France and Germany. Very powerful billionaires who control everything. And if they don't get what they want, well, another calamity will happen. Another virus will escape from somewhere, and they'll get their media to drum it up. They'll lock us all down and smash us and keep us in fear. We're just driving around Christchurch today on this beautiful day, and still you're seeing people walking along the roads wearing masks on this beautiful day, wearing a mask. It just defies belief. I wonder what them people think of what I'm saying on this video. I wonder what they really think. They probably hate my guts. It's a mad world. What is it called? Mass formation psychosis. I think that's it. Nudge units created by governments to advise the media of how to manipulate the masses into believing almost anything the government wants them to believe. Say this and, well, you're just a conspiracy theorist. It's like Klaus Schwab, he says. Klaus Schwab says all these unbelievably insane things, and that, what's his name? Noah Yuval Harari, that's it. He says, in the future, you'll have mobile phones that will be implanted in your head. And everybody in the world will be treated like cattle. And we can put chips in their head. And we can control what's happening in their bodies. And we know exactly where they are, what they are doing, what they are thinking. When he says this to an audience, they all clap. And this fella, the fella who says that, gets red carpet treatment wherever he goes. Who the fuck would clap for that? It just makes you wonder. It makes you wonder about, I don't know, human nature and how we've been conditioned to, I don't know, accept almost anything. And that Yuval Noah Harari, he's like the chief advisor to Klaus Schwab. Isn't that incredible? And Klaus Schwab, he dresses, he really does dress like he's in a 1970s James Bond movie, like Dr. No or something. It's like they're mocking us. They are mocking us. And we just take it. And when you tell and when you talk about it, the media say, even though the media have watched it, because you'd have to assume journalists sound stupid. So they must watch it themselves. And then they call you, when you repeat it, a conspiracy theorist. Strange, isn't it? I've been with people, old friends who are not friends anymore, and I've been to show them the videos of the people I'm talking about, and they refuse to watch. They actually refuse to watch. They won't watch it. No, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it. It is what it is. And you're a conspiracy theorist, and you're mad, blah, blah, blah. Go and get your vaccine. Now I hope you can see this here, look at this. How clear that water is. There must be fish in there because there's people fishing. But isn't it beautiful? Anyway, I think I've seen enough and showed you a little bit of the Groynes here in Christchurch. And on your way through, like I say, if you've got an hour to kill, or you're living in Christchurch and you've never been to the Groynes, come and have a look. It's only took me 20 years to get here. But anyway, see how about this is Cross the Rubicon. Please like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share this video everywhere. See you later.